we bring you back again. Hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Oweyejisulaba Grace if you're just seeing my face for the first time, and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. I hope you're doing well. Thank you everyone for the love on my last videos. Thank you so much for engaging my videos. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, now is the perfect time to do so. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I was, on the internet the other day and I came across a post and I was like, wow. I said wow because these are like thoughts that I've nursed in my heart quietly, or things that I've thought about, and to see someone, articulate it was just wow. So I'm just going to read it. I'll try and read it as, slowly as I can, and I hope that we grasp it, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so it says, how about you don't have to build an empire or dominate an industry or be the number one at anything? What if you simply built a lovely life that makes you feel happy, that brings you joy, that is generative and supportive? What if you healed the parts of you that needed more and more and more? What if you redefined what success looks and feels like to you? What if you decided enough is enough? What if you felt satisfied in the right here, the right now? What if you realized that your life is likely a lot closer to your ideal than you ever thought? What if changing the filter in which you view your life makes everything that much more vibrant? How much time could you spend in the actual living of your life if you let go of striving for more? How much more beautiful would this moment right here become for you? And that's it. This was written by Jamie Veron, and I was like, wow. And we're going to discuss it. Okay, so one thing about this write-up is it corners everything that we know success to be. It's like asking you, what would your life be if you did not have to strive for more and more, if you did not have to be number one at everything, if you did not have to build a multi-billion-dollar company? It talks about joy, and then also talks about redefining what success looks and feels like to you. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is success. Success, I feel like success is many things to many people, but more so now that we're in the age of technology, internet, where everyone's success is like right in front of your face. It almost feels like success has one definition. It almost feels like your definition of success has to be what the world has defined as success. And I've always thought that there was a problem with that, because I feel like we're all different people, and you have to be faithful to that which exists within yourself. Inside of yourself, your inner man knows exactly what you're meant to be, knows who you're meant to be. Your inner mind already knows what success feels like. So I think it's a tragedy that everyone is now like heading towards the same direction, and the reason why this is a tragedy is because even people who are successful in their own right, who God see as successful, because at the end of everything you can actually be super successful, but if God does not see you as successful, if God is looking at you and thinking, I don't know who's sending you to do whatever you want to do, but I'm not going to force you, and you can as well do whatever you want to do. You have a free will. But on God's plan, on God's agenda for your life, you're totally going an opposite direction, then you are not successful. You could be a person, and what God defines as success for you, or what you yourself do not realize as success, is that you will be the one that would groom the next president. It would be your womb that would carry the next president. You will be handed with that mantle, with that responsibility to grow that person, to teach that person values, to send the person to school. And then that is your own assignment, and then you despise it because everyone is trying to be the next president. If everyone is trying to be a leader, if everyone is trying to build a multi-billion-dollar company, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this is not a worthy desire. Of course it is. I'm just trying to say that being a follower or being the mother of the president or being the follower of an exemplary leader is success in itself. Everyone cannot face the same direction. One question that was asked in that write-up is, what if you healed the parts of you that needed more and more and more? There's something called lust for other things, and that is something that's ravaging our world, especially as youth, especially as adults. You're 20 something and you want to have something that a 50 something has. It does not make sense. I feel like there's a time to plant, there's a time to sow, there's a time to do everything. And if you're always, lusting for other things, you're never contented. You're always after what is next, more. It's a problem. Sometimes it seems like an ambition, but if it is not guarded, if it is not checked, things could easily go haywire. And the problem with doing that is that most times you associate your happiness to stuff. So in your mind, it's like, if I can have more stuff, I'll be more happy. Whereas it's not like that. There are people that have, so little and yet they're happy. So if you have small and you cannot be happy, there's no guarantee that when you have more, you will be happy. We should prioritize being true to what is within us. The work is first inwards. And so that's why you cannot always be looking outside and be like, okay, what does the world call successful? And that is what I'm going to base my success on. And then also be very sure that what you call success, what you think is success, is what you believe as success, not what the world has imposed on you as successful. I feel like that is so important, because sometimes you can be so far gone in living a lie, something that you don't believe in. Maybe you don't believe that if I have 10 kids, I'm successful, or you do not count having a story building, living in a 50 bedroom house as successful. But then because of the way people have been pushing it, if you don't live in a mansion, you're not successful. If you don't do this, you're not successful. You now carry something that is not for you at all. And then you're now running with it, and then we now wonder like why we are toiling. It's not meant to be. Sometimes you need to pause and look inwards. This thing, where am I running to? Who am I doing this thing for? If you're doing it because God has told you to do it, if you're doing it because inwardly you know that this is what you're supposed to do, then fine, that's perfect. But if you're doing it because you want people to applaud you, if you're doing it because you're trying to seek validation, if you're doing it because it is popular opinion, then you've already missed it. Does God call successful what you call successful? I think it's really deep. I hope that you hear me in this video, because I don't want people to come in the comment and think that I'm encouraging complacency, or I'm encouraging laziness, or I'm one of those believers that, would say, do not go out there and be all that. No, you have to go out there and be all that God has called you to be. Even God has given us a dominion mandate. But just make sure that you're true to yourself, and make sure that your idea of success is not somebody else's idea of success, because it would be easy for them. If you're called to be maybe a writer, for instance, the ease at which you would write will be different from someone that was called to be an actress and is forcing his or herself to be a writer. It's totally different things. So it might be easy for them because that's what they are called to do. But then you carry what is their own calling upon your head because you want to be validated. That's why that write-up said, how much more would your life be vibrant if you change the filter from which you view your life? Your life could really not be that bad. You could be thinking it is that bad, or because of what culture is saying, or because this is what they consider successful, and I don't have that. This thing I'm saying, I know that it's not the easiest thing. Sometimes it takes courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to do things differently. It takes courage to be true to yourself. You have to really believe yourself. You have to really rate yourself for you to be true to yourself and be like, everyone is doing that, but I'm not going to do that because I do not have conviction about it. God has not told me to do that. So if anything, I really pray that we have the courage to pursue that which exists within ourselves. I feel like I'm talking too much in this video, so I'm going to end it right here. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please suggest video content. Put in the comment section the kind of videos that you'd like to see from me, and I would be sure to do this kind of videos for you. Share this video if you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video.